Okay. So yeah, welcome again. I guess usually the first time doing things, it takes a few tries. So just like with your practice too, first time it can feel really good or it can maybe feel a little bit hard to do, but it's okay. It's just like every day, like some days are easy and some days are hard. It's just the way it is. Um, but through yoga, you kind of learn how to control your reactions to these things. So I thought we could start with just a quick little meditation, okay? And also for our class today, we're going to be going for about 45 minutes. Yes, we'll start with a little meditation. Meditation that I like to do, it's called Anapanasati. Basically, it means to watch your breath. There's many different schools of yoga that practice this kind of meditation. There's different names for it. But I've been finding this especially helpful for my mind. But I know that meditation doesn't really help your body. Well, there are some things that meditation cannot do that, like yoga practice can. So we'll do some yoga postures as well. Just a few to make you feel nice and relaxed before you go to bed. So wherever you are, I want you to sit up nice and tall. You can sit up on a block or even a chair. You can sit on your knees or in a cross-legged seated position. Any way is fine, really. You just need to be comfortable and seated with a tall spine. And if you have knee problems and you're sitting on the ground, it might even feel nice to put some blocks underneath your knees. Then we're going to have the palms facing up on the legs or on your lap, wherever is most comfortable, okay? Now we want you to keep your ears right over your shoulders right over your hips. Your hips are in like a nice neutral position. Now focus your eyes a few feet in front of your belly button, and then close your eyes as you still kind of gaze towards that spot. As you gaze towards that spot, you're also looking towards your nose. So just start to watch the natural breath moving in and out there. No need to change it, just watch it. Notice if it's short and shallow, or maybe long and sweet. Just noticing. I find when we bring our awareness inside of our body like this, you can really feel where you're like tensing. So just notice, are you holding any tension around your face? Just let it relax, especially the outsides of your eyes and the outsides of your lips. Let your tongue relax and your ears open. See if you can listen through both of them clearly. Let the sound in, but try not to judge any of it. And also start to watch your whole body. Notice where your feet are. Try not to squish them. Notice your lower legs, your knees, your upper legs, your hips, stomach, back, ribs, chest. Notice your shoulders, your upper arms, lower arms, hands and fingers. Just noticing your whole body and your breath. So we're going to watch here for about 1 or 2 more minutes, okay? Once I'm going to ring a bell, and once you hear it ring again, that's when 2 minutes are up. If you find that sitting up is becoming too much on your body, you can simply lie down on your back. Otherwise, sitting up tall like a mountain, but soft like a cloud. If you notice your mind start to think about other things, like things that you were doing today or things that you might be doing tonight, just notice. Take a few deeper breaths and return to watching your breath, okay? Start to deepen your breath. Keeping your eyes low, very, very slowly without reaching for your screen with your eyes just yet. Just let your eyes float open like halfway. And little by little, still not reaching for anything, just let them float all the way open, letting your sense of sight in. Okay, if you're on your back, bend your knees and roll to your right side. If you're sitting on some stuff, just move it off to the side for now. And then we'll meet in an all fours position for cat-cow, okay? So you're gonna start on your hands and knees. You wanna have your hands right underneath your shoulders and your hips right underneath your knees. You can point your toes back or tuck them under, your choice. But spread your hands nicely onto the ground, connecting the heels, every single knuckle and fingertip. Pressing down through the hands intelligently so you feel a connection from your hands all the way to your shoulders. And pushing your feet a little bit down and back, pushing your heels away from you. With an exhale, just start to really round your back. We'll go through cat-cow about 5 times. Feeling a nice stretch throughout your whole back. Then do the opposite. Inhale, lift your tailbone towards the top of your head. Try and keep the sides, front and back of your neck nice and spacious. Do that again. Exhale, really round your whole back. Reaching the top of the head and pubic bone towards each other. And as you inhale, extending through the spine, taking a deep breath in, looking down the bridge of the nose. A few more. Exhale, rounding. And inhale, lifting. Exhale, rounding. And inhale, lifting. Okay, so from here, walk your feet in between your hands, okay? Have your feet side by side or a little bit apart, your choice. From here, you can keep your hands on the ground. If your back is quite stiff or sore, bend your knees quite a bit and place your hands on your legs, okay? In this position, extend through your spine, just like we did in cat-cow. Lift the top of your head forwards. Look towards the ground. Breathe all the way in. Fold forwards. Keep rooting down through the 4 corners of your feet as you fold. Breathe all the way out. Now root down. With your inhale, reach all the way up. Stand up from your feet, your legs, your hips. Reach up, look up to your hands, breathe in. And arms down by your sides, breathing out. Let's go through a few sun salutations, okay? And reach your arms all the way up. Take a deep breath in. Now fold forwards, place your hands down. Remember, you can bend your knees. If you have a bad back, look forwards. Otherwise, look towards your legs, your hips, your belly button. Then lift your head, lift your chest and stomach. Walk back to a push-up position. If you have bad shoulders, go down onto your knees first, okay? Spread your hands. You can stay on your knees or go off. Keep your spine in a nice long line and lower all the way down to the ground. Bring your elbows back, shoulder blades back. Just touch your stomach down, chest and forehead. Now press the tops of your feet down and back. This one's called upward dog. Lift your head, lift your chest, if you can, your stomach. Just go to your end range of motion, okay? Then exhale, downward facing dog. Lift your hips up like this. If possible, if it's too much, come down onto your knees. You can do cat-cow again. Or you can try child's pose, bringing your hips towards your heels, head down towards the mat. So 3 options. Breathe for about 5 breaths wherever you are, okay? You got it, Debbie. Breathe for about 5 more. Just gonna change the angle of my camera. Yeah, 4. That's it. 3. 2. Breathe a little bit deeper and stronger now. 1, but no straining as you breathe. Now look in between your hands. Walk your feet in between them. Once you're there, you can place your hands on the ground or your legs. Lift the top of your head away from you. Breathe in. Fold forward. Stay heavy in the heels. Spreading the knuckles, the toes. Arches are lifting. Now root down and stand all the way up. Reach up. Take a deep breath in. Arms down by your sides, breathing out. We're going to do one more, okay? Reach your arms all the way up. Take a deep breath in. And fold forwards. Breathe all the way out. Lift your head. Breathe all the way in. Walk back to the end of your mat on your knees or in a plank position. Wherever you are, keep your body straight like a plank. Spread your hands and lower down to your hips, your chest, your forehead. Press the tops of your feet down. Lift the top of your head and chest. You can stay like this or go all the way up for upward dog. Good. Exhale, downward facing dog. Lift your hips up. Remember, if downward dog is not for you tonight, you can do cat-cow or child's pose. Breathe for about 5 full breaths wherever you are. Breathe all the way in, up the back of your body, and then breathe all the way out down the body. That's it, Linda. You got it. Breathe all the way up, and then breathe all the way out. A few more. Good, now look forwards. You're going to walk your feet in between your hands, okay? Place your hands on your legs or the ground. Lift your head away from your legs, breathe in, and fold forwards, breathe out. Reach your feet down and stand up, breathe in. Arms down by your sides, breathing out. Okay, now from here, step your feet about hip width apart, okay? With your first 2 fingers and thumbs, touch them together, then hold onto your big toes with your first 2 fingers and thumbs. You can bend your knees to get them if you need. If you have socks on, you can just hold your ankles too. Or maybe you can even get your fingers in between your socks. Okay, lift your head, take a deep breath in. You can keep looking towards the top of your mat or look towards your feet
in between your knees or towards your belly button. Breathe through about 5 nice breaths here. Just try and stay nice and still. Breathe all the way in. Feel your body like lift and lengthen. Make sure that you're grounding so you don't fall. And as you exhale, really relax into it. Not too much so that you fall over, right? A few more breaths. Okay, lift your head away from you, breathe in. And hold onto your waist and breathe all the way out. And press your feet down and stand all the way up, breathe in. Bring your feet back together and stand still. Breathe out. Okay, step your right foot back about a leg length for triangle pose. We're going to stay facing this way. Reach your arms over your legs. So your right foot, it can be at like a 45-degree angle or even like a 90-degree angle, your choice. But make sure that your like heels are in line, okay? Just like this. Now, push your feet and legs apart, keep them long, breathe in. Place your left hand on your left foot or your leg. Make sure your spine is long, okay? Doesn't matter if your hand is on your thigh, your shin or foot, just make sure that you're kind of lengthening through the spine. And look at your right hand for about 5 more nice breaths. Looks good, everyone. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, come back up. Now step forwards and stand still. Other side, step your left leg back about a leg length. You can even have a really short leg length too. Like it can be half a leg length even. Reach your arms up, breathe in. Place your right hand on your leg or your foot, anywhere. Root down and reach up equally, okay? Look at one of your hands for concentration. Breathing for 5. And 4. 3. 2. And 1. Good. Inhale, come back up. And step forwards, stand still. Okay, from here, step your right foot back and stay facing forwards, okay? Do 2 more standing postures. This is called revolve triangle. So you're pushing your feet down and away from each other, not too hard or soft, just connecting your feet to the ground nicely. I reach your right arm up. Look at your right hand with your eyes. Keep your eyes on your right hand and lengthen through both of your fingers and arms. Take a deep breath in from your feet all the way up to your hands. Place your right hand down on your left foot or leg. Breathe out. Now from here, keep looking at your left foot, okay? If you want to try, place your left hand on your waist and just start to turn yourself open to the left a bit. Breathe for 5. 4, you can even reach your left arm out or up. 3, this is trickier pose. 2, and 1. Good, come back up, arms up. Step forwards and stand still. Other side, step your left leg back and stay forwards, okay? Now the left arm goes up, breathe in. Place your left hand down, breathe out on your leg or foot. Right arm goes up, maybe. Good, look at one of your hands for 5. 4, can you extend through the spine a bit, Jennifer? 3, Nice. 2, 1. With that out breath, root down and come all the way up. Breathe in, arms up. Step forwards and stand still. Okay, one more. Step your right foot back. Turn to the right side of your mat now. So all 10 toes are straight forwards, okay? Now hold on to your waist. Ground from the heels to the toes. Arches are lifting all the way up the legs. Lengthen up through the spine, the top of the head. Take a deep breath in. Keep the length and place your hands on the ground. You can bend your knees to do that if you need, okay? Once your hands are down, lift your head, breathe in. Press the feet down nicely, lift your hips off of your legs. Then fold forwards little by little. And even just try to stay nice and still here. Look towards the tip of your nose, try not to cross your eyes. And then breathe for 5 more nice full breaths. Inhaling, you can root down so you feel a sense of lifting and lengthening. As you exhale, you keep the space. You might fold little by little, not too much, not too little. 3 more. 2. And 1. Good. Lift your head, breathe in. Hold your waist and breathe out. The very end of your breath, stand up. Good. Step forwards to the top of your mat and let's sit down. From here, sit up nice and straight. If you feel like you're really leaning back, you can always use like a blanket or a pillow, anything to sit on really. But if you feel comfortable sitting on the ground like this and your back feels quite healthy, you can sit right on the ground. From here, let's start by bringing the feet side by side. If it's really uncomfortable, take them apart. Now ground through the backs of your heels so your toes kind of lengthen up. Push your heels a bit forwards. Spread your toes back just so the backs of your legs start to kind of lengthen. Root your sitting bones down so your spine lifts up. Press your hands down so you feel a connection from your hands to your shoulders. And take a deep breath in, lifting the stomach away from the legs gently. Extend your spine forwards. Walk your arms. Keep them long. Fold here for about 5 nice breaths, okay? Breathe all the way in up the back. Breathe all the way out down your front for 5. Yes, try and stay nice and still. 4. You can bend your knees a lot if it feels like your back and legs are yelling at you. You can bend them; it'll feel good. 3, 2. Imagine breathing up like from your belly button up to your throat. Keeping the length, breathe out from your throat to your belly button. And 1. Good. Inhale, come up. From here, lean back on your hands, on your elbows. If it was a lot, lay right on your back. And then bend your knees. Have your feet about mat width apart, okay? And before we windshield wipe the legs, just lift the middle of your chest a bit. So you're like extending your spine a bit. Take a deep breath in. Relax your shoulders and just give your legs a little shake from side to side. Okay, come up to sit. Legs out long. Let's try like a tree pose shape. Bring your right foot to the inside of your lower left leg or your upper, just not in between. If bending your leg out like this isn't for you, it can be quite strenuous actually. You can keep both legs out long and you'll just reach for your left foot, okay? Breathe in and fold. Anyway, it's fine. Just make sure that you become still. And you're pushing your heels away from you a bit, spreading your toes towards you, pressing your right foot and left leg into each other. So you feel the connection from your feet all the way to your hips. Relaxing your shoulders and your face. For a few more nice breaths. Keep the back of your throat soft and open. And make a little bit of sound with your breath so it's like audible to you. You can follow it. One more nice breath. Press your foot and leg into each other. Push your hands and foot into each other. Slowly come up. Breathe in. And let's just lean back again. Do the exact same thing. On your hands, your elbows are back. Bend your knees. Give your legs a little shake. And let's switch sides. Sit up straight. Bring your left foot in or up. I forgot to mention too, if you have bad knees, I've had them before, you still kind of do, you can put a block underneath your leg. So I'm going to take a deep breath in. And you can even stay up like this. Otherwise, go little by little. Reach equally for your leg, okay? Try and make everything as equal as possible. And then look towards your belly button. No judging. Breathe all the way in from your belly button up towards your throat, your nose. Keeping the length. Breathe out from your nose, your throat, towards your belly button. About 3 more nice breaths, okay? Breathe in for about 3 seconds. Breathe out for about 3. Notice where you're holding and gripping. See if you can relax a bit, but not too much. 1 more full breath in and out. On your next inhale, come all the way up. Take a deep breath in. And a deep breath out. Let's do the same. Lean back. Give your legs a shake. We're going to do a few more forward bends. I find that forward bends really help me get to sleep and they help me relax a bit. And come back up to sit. Open up your legs. It doesn't have to be much. And you can have your legs closer together, your knees bent. You can sit up onto something. You can put blocks or pillows underneath your legs if you need. So again, start from your feet. We want to push the heels, spread the toes. So we're always stretching from the bottoms of the feet, up the legs, up the back, down the front. Okay? Breathe in, up the back, and then forward, breathe out, down the front. And keep imagining that. Breathe up from your feet, up your legs, up your back to your head, and then from your head, down your face, down the front of your body to like the fronts of your toes. Yoga is like all about awareness, really. Just being aware of what you're doing and how you're doing it. One more nice deep breath in and out. On your next inhale, come back up. Okay, let's lean back one more time. Bend your knees, give them a shake. And come back up to sit. Last one. Butterfly pose. Bring the soles of your feet to touch down. You can have your legs out long. You can put blocks or pillows underneath you. You can sit up on something. Breathe in. Stay like this, or just fold little by little until you feel something. And then once you feel something, just pause and breathe. Yeah, you should feel like a stretch throughout like the back of your body. And all around your hips. It'll feel different for everyone, really. See if you can even relax into your shoulders a bit. Can you take 2 more nice breaths? Very good. On your next inhale, come up to sit. This time, you're going to go lie right onto your back, okay? I'm going to move this out of the way. You're going to lie down on your back with your knees bent, like this, and your elbows by your sides. We'll prepare for bridge pose. After so much forward bending, we're going to counteract the action with some back bending, some mild back bending to open up the front of the body and strengthen the back. So what you want to do is have the inner parts of your heels grounding on the ground, outer, middles, knuckles, the toes, not too hard or soft. You want to have your sacrum on the ground, your shoulder blades, and the middle back of your head. Same with the backs of your arms, not your neck, okay? On an inhale, lift your hips all the way up towards the ceiling. Looking towards your belly button and like in between your knees for 5 breaths. Remember, do not press your neck down. And 4. Breathe in for 3 seconds, out for 3. 3. Relax your face, your eyes. 2. 1. Slowly come down. Take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. Now hug your knees in towards your chest. If you do have sore knees, I find that placing my hands behind the knees feels a lot better on them. You can stay still or rock around a bit. You can also even lift your head up towards your knees if your neck feels okay. And keep your legs where they are and then bring your head back down. Then reach your arms out to the sides like wings. Try and keep your legs in a 90-degree angle. So your heels, knees, and hips are in a line. Reach your arms out long, ground through your arms, the middle back of your head, not your neck. Breathe in. Try and keep your legs in a 90-degree angle and bring your legs over to the left. Take a few nice breaths here. Looking to your left hand or your right. Maybe even the ceiling. You can even use your left hand to guide your right leg down gently. You want to try and keep your shoulders down and your head. But no need to force it. Okay. On your next exhale, I want you to tone your abdominals a bit, your glutes and back. Squeeze your legs together. Inhale, come back up to center. Stay still once you're up there. Breathe all the way out. Setting up for the other side, breathing in. At the top of the inhale, bring your legs over to the right. You can use your right hand on your left leg. You can look at your right or left hand. You can look at the ceiling. Three more full breaths, okay? Again, at the very bottom of your breath, squeeze your legs together a bit, bring them back up to center. Hug your knees in towards your chest, lift your head up towards your knees. And from here, placing your feet on the mat, roll to your right side and come up to sit. Next, we're going to rest in Shavasana. One thing that you might want to do is take off your glasses. If it's safe, you can turn off your lights. And then I want you to just lie down on your back for a little bit and then get nice and comfortable. Yeah, you can always use a blanket as well. You can put a pillow, little blanket behind your head if you need. You can lay straight on your back with your legs out long. You can lie with your knees bent. Or you can even rest on your right side, like use your right arm as a pillow, okay? Now I want you to close your eyes again. And notice just your natural breath moving in your nose, just like we did at the beginning of class. Noticing the tension that's built up in the muscles of the face from the practice. Really let them go. Just keep softening into your face. We can hold a lot of tension there. Just start to really let go of your day and your night. Try not to think about what you're going to do next, right after yoga, okay? See if you can really settle into your body and your mind and your breath. Just really letting go, giving yourself a little break. Let's rest for a bit. So I'm going to make the sound of the bell again. And when I ring it again, it's time to wake up. Begin to deepen your breath. Try not to get up too quick. You start to make nice little movements with your hands and feet, just waking up your sense organs little by little. Bend your knees. Roll, reach your right arm above your head, and then roll to your right side. Use your arm as a pillow. Yeah, then come up to sit. So to end practice, let's bring the palms together. Thank you all so much for your practice. It was nice to see you all. Namaste. Nice. Yay. You can turn on your microphones if you'd like. I'll see how to stop recording this thing.